If the snow and ice are freezing your motivation to get out and move, this next segment is for you. Health high performance coach Stacy Irvine joins us with tips on winterproofing your workout. Stace, I love you. She's out in the cold for us. Welcome back to Cityline. How are you?
So good to be here, Trace. We couldn't have had a more perfect day to show our outdoor winter workouts.
Absolutely. Now, I know you and I have both admitted before we don't love working outside in the cold, but it's important that we get outside. And why is that important, Stace?
I totally agree with you, and I wish it wasn't the case, but being outside is where you need to be. It has so many beneficial effects. The first thing is it's a real brain reset and essentially a mood enhancer. So you can be in the grouchiest mood inside, and I promise you, when you get outside and start moving, your mood is going to improve. The number two thing is it builds your immune system, and we all really need a little bit better immune system these days. It lowers your blood pressure, it lowers your stress hormones like cortisol, all those ones that we want to keep as low as possible. And every time you go outside, you actually increase the movement in your life. Even just getting dressed and getting outside increases the movement. And these days we could all use a lot more of that.
Oh, we sure could. Okay, I agree 100% with everything you said, and I do get outside more than I even want to. So let's talk about the challenges right now. It's the temperatures and the surfaces, right? They're slippery. So how do we equip ourselves for all of that, Stace?
First thing is check the temperature before you go. You know, today we all heard this storm was coming, so we dress appropriately. I got this onesie thing going because, like when we were in kindergarten, the pants and the top are together. I don't have to find them both. I just get into it. I can have my pajamas on underneath, and I'm good to go. So dress warm, dress in layers, cover up your neck if possible to keep that heat inside. If it's icy, I absolutely love these things. So you slip them over your shoes, and it's like little ice picks when you walk. Now, the other problem with winter is the daylight. So, our sun sets early and it comes up late. You want to wear reflective clothing, or check this out. Things that are reflective that you can have on. It's so cool. I feel like a winter superhero. And then obviously staying hydrated. I think if it's really cold, make sure you have places you can go in and grab a coffee or something like that when you need to warm up. So maybe don't go out in the forest by yourself on a day when it's too cold.
Oh man, I want a Wonder Woman belt so badly. I can't even work out until I get that belt now. Stace, is there a temperature that is just considered too cold to exercise outside?
So growing up in Saskatchewan, I would say no. I've been out doing things in minus 50. But you got to be careful and you got to be prepared and used to it. So as soon as it hits minus 25, I think that's a good cutoff to say, okay, am I up for this? Where am I going? How am I doing it? You want to pay attention to the wind chill as well, because a temperature, is not as determinate as how windy it is. That's what's going to really cool you down, and skin exposure can be a problem with a high wind chill. So we do want to be careful with that.
We do want to be careful with that, but you're right. We're hardy Canadians. We can do this, people. So let's talk about what we're going to do once we get outside. We are dressed properly. We have our glowy belt. Oh my gosh, I love that belt. What are some moves we can do outside in the winter that's going to get sort of the heart rate up?
The number one thing is you got to move right away. Don't stand around outside. So if you want to take it up a notch, very easy. Walking lunges. So just say do 20 lunges. You're going to get that heart rate elevated, and you're going to get the blood pumping, and you're going to stay warm. The next thing, find a bench or some logs or a chair or anything, and we can do all kinds of exercises using them. So we could do push-ups. I do this all the time when I'm out because I want to kind of add to my workout. They're great for squats, so we can do squats so that you actually hit a target, and it, again, elevates your heart rate really quickly. And if we want to get some upper body work, we could add in some dips. So I just put my hands on a bench, or a log in this case, and I'm just going to do some dips. Give yourself a target, I would say between 15 and 20, so that you really do start to work those muscles and you really do feel your heart rate come up. It's
Ooh.
a great way to stay warm.
I'm feeling my heart rate come up, my friend. And I love the fact that you're using stumps. So, Stacy, use whatever you've got in your natural environment. Am I right?
That is absolutely right. I do step-ups on a rock sometimes. Like, I have them on my routes that I go. I know where there's stumps, a log tipped over. Really, anything that's stable is going to work for you. You don't have to worry about it. Just do it, keep moving, run up some hills, run up some stairs. The key is to keep moving, as you know.
Before I let you go, where'd you get the belt?
Running room. It's called a Vizzy vest. I saw a woman out wearing it, and I was like, I need to have that thing. You look so cool. And look, it's safe. Cars won't run you over when it's dark.
I love it. It's so good.